Hello everyone and welcome to Plus Equal. Today we are inside Unity Hub to show another intro tutorial to Unity. This time when you create a new project we have something on the Learning tab that is called FPS Microgame. People that follow the channel might know that I already done this previously. I will see if we have any update regarding this microgame, but it's pretty cool and I think you guys should try it out. So I will download the template, I will name it FPS Microgame, and I'll create the project. Alright, the project loaded up. So we have this tab right here, and we can load scene. It seems that we have some cool scene right here. Now on the tutorials tab right here, we can press it, and we enter these small tutorial steps. The first one is pretty simple, we just need to start this out, and they tell us to enter play mode. So let's enter play mode and check the game. So this is the game. I'm not recording with sound, but you should hear some stuff. We have the arrow keys to move our character, the mouse to move the camera. We can jump. Oh, we have enemies. Yo, I'm pretty bad at this game. And I just got some health from an enemy that dropped it down. Okay, something like that. We can run with shift, and that's the completion of all objectives. Alright, we have a little menu right here, play again, and man with stealth is nice. And these get us back into our scene. Alright, cool stuff guys, cool stuff. When you stop play mode, you get another step that is select the player game object. It's highlighted right here, and they tell us to change the gravity down force to 12. So gravity down force is actually 20 right now, and they want us to put 12 on it. Alright, it's completed. They are telling us to save our scene, so let's press save here and let's play it and see the difference. Yep, you can see that now we float a lot compared to the previous jump. Alright, let's exit this one, and that's it for the first tutorial. The second tutorial is to add a room. The first thing we want to do is press start, and they tell us to select the view tool. The view tool is exactly here. Let's press it and let's go to step number 3, which is pan with the view tool. And this is quite simple. Whenever you have selected the view tool, you can just use your mouse to pan around. For example, you can see that we have an enemy right there. Let's press next, and now they tell us to orbit with the view tool. So you press Alt, grab with your mouse and rotate around. So this is how you can orbit, at least one way to do it. Let's press next. They tell us to zoom in and out, and for that you can hold Alt, and with the right mouse button you can go away, zooming out, or zooming in. So try this out until you are comfortable using those. Let's press next. They want us to drag a prefab into the scene. So let's look for our prefab. Let me go into FPS. If you go into prefabs level, we got rooms, and inside the rooms we got the room altar. This is not well described here. So let's drag this into our scene. Now they tell us to move into the move tool. So let's select the move tool. This way we can see these gizmos and we can move our new prefab. So for example, I could drag my prefab to the left and forward, right, or up and down. Alright, you have plenty of options right here to move it around. Let's press next. They tell us to update the nav mesh surface, and for that we need to select the nav mesh surface right here and press the button bake. So let's do it. After this is done, you can go to tutorial number 3, that is called change colors. So let's press tutorial number 3, let's save our scene. And now they say make your game more colorful. Alright, let's see. Let's press start. They tell us to look for a floor gray material. Actually, it's very unfortunate that they don't tell us where, but we can go mostly to art. Let's look here for floor gray. Alright, let's select this material, and they tell us to change the base map color. So let's select the base map, and let's put something like, let me say that I want it to be like grass, so a dark green sort of thing. Let's press exit here. This is okay. Let's press next. And now they tell us to go into another tutorial that is to add an enemy. Let's go. So let's press start. So in order to add an enemy, we need to look for enemy over bot. So let's go to prefabs. Let's look for enemies over bot. So drag this one into the scene. I'll put it in my new area right here. Let's go to the move tool again, and now you can drag it wherever you want. You can rotate it, for example, like this. You can scale it, but I won't do that for now. I'll keep it simple. Let's press next. And the next step is to import assets. So let's save this. So we already have done this in other tutorials, but basically they want us to press the link below. So they want us to import these food props into our project. Let's put add to my assets, accept, and after they are added to your assets, you can open them in Unity. So let's open. From here you need to download them into your project. And then after the download, you got the import button. And you can select everything, for example, or if I don't want the readme file, I can leave it out, I can uncheck it. So I'll import everything. Alright, let's look for these new assets. They are inside add-ons, food, so we can press next. At the top of the package manager, well, we already have them. And we can add some assets into the scene. I don't know why we would need something as a hamburger, but it's fine. Let's put it here. Let's push it up a little bit. Let's press next. And that's it for this importing assets tutorial. Alright. They also have build and publish tutorial. Let's press start. They want us to go to the file, build profiles, and select web. They are hiding this, but I believe they want us to switch platform. This will need to compile some stuff. When it's done, you can see that it says active for web. Let's close this. Now Unity is compiling stuff. You can see the icon rotating. After all the compile, we can see if it worked or not. Let's go again to build profiles, web. We can press next, and then they ask us to press build. So just select a folder and make your build come to life. This is pretty much a standalone application where you can play your game. Alright, I think that's it, guys. You have a button if you want to publish this to Unity Play. I won't do it, so this is it for my tutorial. I can see what's next, but I believe that they are just asking us to explore more stuff. You can see everything is checked. We have done all the tutorials in the list. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, this first-person shooter microgame. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Stay awesome and have a nice day.